Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about 8 road trip tips for long drives. If you're going on a road trip, if you're going on a long drive, I'm going to be going over 8 simple tips that will help you with that road trip. These are road trip tips. Let's get right into it. The first tip is to check your car before you leave. Now, it's very important because you think that your car is in perfect condition, and then when you check it, sometimes you notice an unfortunate surprise. So check your car before you leave. You want to check to make sure, first and foremost, that you have everything in the car. And secondly, you want to check the maintenance of the car. Look at the tire pressure, make sure there's no leaks, make sure everything that looks like it is working properly. Just check the car before you leave. It will literally take you probably 10 or 15 minutes to check your entire car, and it'll allow you to rest assured for the road trip. Okay, the second tip is to clean your car before you leave. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not a super organized person, but if I was going to be spending many hours in a car, I would want it to be fairly clean. It doesn't mean that you have to go and make it spotless. It just means, give your car a wash. Just do it justice and give it a wash. Vacuum up any crumbs. Get rid of any like water bottles and wrappers and anything like that that's lying around in the car. Just give it a good cleaning. Once again, this will only take you like half an hour, but it will pay dividends throughout the road trip, especially if you're driving other people as well, because let's face it, no one likes being in a filthy car, okay? The third road trip tip is to plan out your route. Now, I know that part of a road trip is like, hey, let's just drive, man, let's just drive. I've been there, I've done that, and it's gone decently, but it would go much better if I'd planned out the route that I was gonna take. Just meet up with the people that you're going with and plan out your route as well as you can. You don't have to plan out every single little aspect of the route, but you want a general idea of where you're going and how you're gonna be getting there. And it's important to also give that plan to your close friends and family members. This way they know where you should be at any given moment in case of an emergency situation, all right? Moving forward to the fourth road trip tip, and that's going to be plan out your stops. Now, once again, you don't have to plan out every stop. You don't have to plan out like every gas stop, every food stop. You don't have to do that, but plan out your major stops. If you're taking a road trip and it's gonna last for, let's say, 10 days, and you're stopping at a hotel each night, you want to at least plan out where you're going to be stopping overnight. You don't have to plan out everything, but you want to, at the bare minimum, plan out where you're going to be stopping overnight. And if you can plan out some additional stops, that's fantastic. Maybe to see certain landmarks or to eat at certain places, but plan out at least most of your stops. The fifth road trip tip is to bring snacks and water. Now, there are 2 main benefits to bringing snacks and water. The first benefit is time management, okay? Now, when you're on a road trip, if you want to stop for snacks or you want to stop for water, it's gonna add time. I mean, you can stop to eat, because if you want to have a full meal, maybe it's better, even if you're packing your lunch, to at least pull over. But like snacks, chips, vegetables, little candies, you can just eat those as you're moving, right? So it's a time saver to bring your own snacks and water, and it's a money saver. Let's face it, going to the grocery store, buying some water and buying some snacks is always going to be cheaper than stopping at a gas station or a snack store or any store along the way. So those are the 2 main benefits to bringing snacks and water, and they will help you big time with regards to your road trip. The 6th road trip tip is to pack an emergency kit. Now, you should leave an emergency kit in your trunk, and it should have everything that you need in case of an emergency. Now, you can buy a prefabricated emergency kit to leave in your trunk, or you can make your own. I always recommend making your own, because then you can customize it, and it'll generally be cheaper to make your own than it would be to just go ahead and buy one that has already been made. But if you don't have the time or you don't want to dedicate the effort, then just go ahead and just buy one. I mean, it'll do a great job, and you know that it'll have pretty much everything that you need. The 7th road trip tip is to get some good stuff to listen to. Listen, whether you like podcasts or rap music or pop music or rock music or oldies or audiobooks, I don't care what you like to listen to, but a road trip is a long excursion, and even if you're in the car with 4 other people, it's still gonna be quite boring by the end of it. So Get some good stuff to listen to that you'll like and that everyone else will like. Don't be greedy or selfish and just pick things that you'll like. Get stuff that you and all of the other passengers will like as well. Sorry about the lighting here, I'm just going through a tunnel. Last but not least, the 8th road trip tip is to bring a charger for your phone. And this is a simple tip, but it is super effective. Now, even though you probably won't be using your phone a lot on the trip, you're still gonna need to charge your phone and keep it charged in case of an emergency. You really don't wanna let your phone battery drop below like 75–80%. Because if you're in an emergency situation and you need to use your phone, you don't want to be like, oh, I only have 8% left and now we're in an emergency situation. Keep your phone battery charged. What I recommend is just leave your phone out, and whenever you are getting down to like 80–85%, plug it in to charge it. Just let it charge back up to 100%. It's as simple as that. And you might be using your phone for a GPS. If that's the case, you're gonna wanna leave it plugged in so it won't be draining the battery when you're using it. And that's it. Those are 8 road trip tips for long drives. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.